Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and welcome to September's Patreon Appreciation Live Show. Let me open up chat, get this out, and we'll start. So a lot of people here already. Reg Lab getting ready to go on this great adventure again. So Reg, how's it going? Richard, Martin Ramney, Rooted Rock Hound. Probably gonna miss the show, but okay. Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting, how's it going? HD Chevrolet, thanks for being a mod tonight and joining us. What else we got here? Ken Carbon, Neil Olson, TM, Ryan C, AZ Digger, Steven Schwant. Who else? Yada 99. Package Total, Brian Stevens, Vendetta Prospecting, Innocence Convicted, what else? And yes, Late Show, Dizzy's Prospecting, how's it going? Bob Fitch, Troy Tofam, Andrew Hritz, how's it going? Aaron B's Prospecting, Mike H, and Josh Ortiz, thank you for being a mod tonight. Charles King, how's it going? Bubba and Sons. I'll bet you're excited to go, Reg. As many posts as you made about it. I'd be excited too. Paul Mushak, how's it going? Thank you very much, Joseph Richard. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Too kind. Chris W, how's it going? Oh, don't have everything sorted. There you go. That's better. Have to be able to look at my ugly mug, make sure my camera's working. Thank you very much, Vendetta. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. You have a good weekend. I'll actually have some of your Paydirt coming up soon. Like in Monday. So I haven't started shooting the video. I need to get to it. I had a weird week this week, so I'm behind. But tomorrow. Jessica, yeah, it's going to take a while to get used to. It's at 8 o'clock, just new custody thing. Now pickups are at 7, so, and drop-offs are at 7, so just easier to do the show at 8, drop my videos at 8 and things like that, so. Yep, all the cool kids are here. Yeah, that's how the first trips always are. You just spend a lot of time looking around, doing stuff. And then when you get back, you realize, oh, I should have did that and that and that. So, again, first, before we get too far into it, I want to thank all my Patreon members on how much I really appreciate all of y'all, all the support you give this channel. And I couldn't thank y'all enough. And this is just a small bit to thank you all for that. And I also appreciate all of my subscribers. Which is why I throw in a little bit something during my Thursday shows for my subscribers. So thank you all very much. I really appreciate it. Yes, this is from the Paydirt. This month's Patreon Paydirt is courtesy of Andrew, one of my Patreon members. He sent me the Paydirt and I added the gold. And it's from Virginia, from Contrary Creek. And picture today is from Contrary Creek. So what you see behind me is the creek, basically, not the exact spot this dirt came from, but it's right around there. So thank you very much, Donna. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. How's it going, Thomas? How's it going? So I'll tell you a little bit more about this Paydirt. It's about 6 ounces. Some of the bags might be a little bit under because I was pressed for it was, he sent me X amount and it barely made it to get the 6 ounces per bag, but there'll be gold in it all the way from the +10 all the way down to the -40. But the majority of this material will be, probably half of it is -40 material, and it's really heavy in black sand. So it should make you work for the -40, which is why I put some extra gold in there just in case it drives you crazy. At least you'll get some bigger stuff out of it. So, and then the nuggets we're giving away today, small nugget right there. I think it's 0.7 grams, but I lost my notes with the weight, and they're in the bags already, so I couldn't reweigh them. And then the other one, the big one, I think is 1.8 grams. But don't quote me. They're nuggets. And I'm sure whoever gets them will be happy with them. So, and I don't know if I thanked you, Donna. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that, Donna. Chris W., I appreciate that as well. Did he stack those rocks too? I don't know. It's funny, almost all the pictures when I was looking for Contrary Creek pictures all showed stacked rocks. I guess it must be really big on Contrary Creek for everyone to do the rock stacking. So I thought it was funny. I was like, come on, I just want a creek. And the other pictures they had of the creek all had people in them. So I was like, well, I don't want to put pictures of people in them. Hey, Malcolm Roberts. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I enjoy painting out all the different Paydirt. So, hey, Brian, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So I can't complain. I've been a little bit out of it this week. It's just, foggy head, weather changing things. So that's about it. But, plus I'm getting old. So the head's always a little foggy. Trust the process. How's it going? Yes, Black Sands. Hey, Aiden. No, you're not late. We started the show at 8 tonight. So all new live shows will be at 8 o'clock now. So all videos will drop at 8 o'clock now. Oh, well, maybe that's why then, Andrew. Thank you very much. Oh, there is a GAW video. Thank you very much for reminding me, Carl, so somebody besides Carl can win it. Let me drop that here. There you go. It's pinned at the top. So I did save some of this material to pan out myself, which is another reason why the bags are all a little bit short. I think I saved myself about 6 ounces of just the -40. Just so I could pan it out and see what everyone else is doing. So again, we will be having 3 bags for the $25 and $100 members, and one of them will have a nugget in it with, what is it? I think it's 1.8. I'm almost positive it's 1.8. I got it from the Gold Bay, and I didn't feel like looking it up. But, it's a big nugget. You can see it there in the picture right there. And then each of the bags will have a 0.5 gram of gold in them. Ineligible this month are Jason Kinnick, Lynn Ream, and David Watson because they won last month. And then we've got 3 bags for the $10 and $50 members. And it's got the 0.7 gram nugget, which will pop up right there. And each one of those bags will have a 1/4 gram of gold. Ineligible is Ryan Nelson, Julie Hansen, and Andrew Hritz. So, and then the $5 members, only 1 bag with a 0.5 gram of gold in it. Ineligible is Bob Fitch. And then we have a live show. And somebody will get this bag from the live show, and it will have a 1/4 gram of gold in it. So that's it. Now I will say I was contemplating no longer doing the live show Paydirt where it's the Patreon Paydirt. Just, I don't know. So it might change after this GAW. In the future, you'll just get one of the regular bags of Paydirt, the Miller Prospecting Paydirt, instead of the Patreon Paydirt, just because I kind of want that to be exclusive for Patreon members. You'll still win Paydirt for joining the live show. It'll just be one of those 1 out of 12 bags. So, but we'll see. I haven't wrapped my head around it. Like I said, foggy, So let me make sure I didn't miss anything on chat. Oh, that's awesome, Brian Stevens. That's absolutely awesome. No, Ryan, see, the pin at the top is for anyone that's in the live show. And that's what this bag is. This bag is, you've got a 1/4 gram in it, and I will pick somebody that's in the live show, and they'll win that. So, putting up with my ugly mug, being forced to look at me, I got to reward y'all with something. So if you watch the ugly mug, and there's no panning, no gold, or anything like that, I got to give you something. So, anyone who shows up for the show gets a chance at being rewarded. Hey, B. Greeny, how's it going? Just checking on messages. I always get behind. You can't comment on the video? It did that like 2 weeks ago. I don't know why. You just got to try later. We're going to be here for about 30 minutes. I know. Ugly Mug merch. I was talking to someone about it today. I'm still waiting for... I sent off a picture to get turned into a logo, and they didn't like the picture. I think they thought I was too ugly or something. I don't know what it was. So I have to take a picture with the green screen before. I guess there was too much stuff in the background, so... So let me know if it keeps causing you issues, Jessica. And thank you for joining the show, Jacob E. Michael Henderson, how's it going? Jose Figueroa, how's it going? Thank you all for joining the live show. I'm just going to check my comments. Here, I'm going to go check and see if... So, some are going through. Actually, a lot are going through. So, I don't know. It did that, like, what was it, 2 weeks ago? Last week it didn't do it, but 2 weeks ago it did that. YouTube was having issues where it wasn't letting some people leave comments, so... Hey, Aaron B. Yeah, just email me. Here, I'll post my email. Dylan at Miller Prospecting. Yeah, when I went to Alabama Gold Camp, I got more garnets than anything. Just bucket full of garnets and no real gold. Oh, yeah. Well. I can't change the font color without shutting down and resetting it, so I didn't even think about that because I can't see it until the show goes live, so I didn't even think about that when I changed the background. One of the reasons why I never changed the background. All right, Joseph Richard. Hey, Brad Rich, how's it going? Yeah. Yeah, it was funny when I went there. I asked them, they were like, you know, we were actually rented a dredge. And I was like, oh, can I set the dredge anywhere? And I picked a spot. I was like, I want to be here. And they're like, oh, you can't be here. I was like, well, then I can't be anywhere I want. And they're like, you can be here or here. And I was like, okay, fine. We'll just be here. And then someone came up and they were like, oh, yeah, we worked that area for like 4 days straight and found no gold. I was like, well, that's why he wants me here, because there's no gold. But, and then it took him like 30 minutes to set up the dredge because he had forgotten some part and he had to drive back and get it back. And they wanted to take that out of my 2-hour rental. I was like, no, you can't get it running, then I'm not paying. So, but it was fun. We went camping and stuff around there, so it wasn't bad. Just spent the day there. I know my kids have treasure chests. I send them something almost every month. Send them a little something to add to their treasure chest. So when they get old and senile like me, they can just get rid of it all. Ryan C. Yeah. You know, I like giving away the Paydirt to everyone that's in the live show. I was just thinking, you know, since I make up these special bags, and one, it's hard to get this material. You know, a lot of the stuff like from Virginia, I'm not in Virginia. I don't want to buy, you know, a lot of times, you know, there might be a seller from Virginia, but I generally go through, you know, it's about 6 pounds I need. And I don't want to buy Paydirt, you know, that comes in 1 pound bags and buy 6 of them if it's bad Paydirt. So, I mean, I still would do the Miller. They'd still win Paydirt. It would just be the Miller Prospect of Paydirt, which is from Indiana. So we'll see, though. I got another month to think about it because it's the Patreon only part. Ain't none of your business. How's it going? Hopefully everyone's been doing good. I'm going to have a good weekend. Hopefully everyone's been finding some good gold. So I got some, I think Monday, I have a battle coming up Monday. This should be good. So I'm excited to do it. So I kind of said it earlier, so I'll let you know one of them is Vendetta. So he's going against somebody. I really liked the Wild West Paydirt. I really enjoyed that. It's mostly because of the description. I knew what was going to kind of be in there, so it wasn't like a big surprise when you find a whole bunch of weird stuff that's not gold. I'm old. I'm over 50. I'm over 50. I consider once you're over 50, you're old. There's no going back down. It's the second half. And especially since most people don't live to 100, I'm on the downward. I'm going down the hill. And, my brakes broke on my toboggan, so. The God video should only just be for subs. I don't think, to date, no Patreon member I don't think is, well, okay, I think Jackie Scott won it once. But 90% of the time, most of the time, it's only live show. And they're still putting up with me. They're not only supporting me on Patreon, but then they're looking at my ugly mug too, Carl. So, but odds are it's going to be a live show person that's not a Patreon member. So, yep, old as dirt. There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna be curious to see who wins this one. They're both pretty evenly matched, so it's really gonna depend on like the little bitty things. So I'm 66. I think most people here are in the over 50 club, so well, not most, a good portion of them in the old over 50. So I didn't consider myself old until I hit 50, though. It was 50 that was the kicker. That's awesome, Charles, except for next time he's going to want to find 10 grams and then 20 grams. When I first started teaching my kids to pan, I just bought normal Paydirt, but then I bought 2 1-gram nuggets, and then I put them in the Paydirt, so when they were panning out, they would at least see the big nugget, bouncing around first. In case they missed all the rest of the gold, it'd be really hard to pan that out. So, and I was just like, oh. But now what have I opened up here, Pandora's box? Because in the next pan I gave them, the next bag didn't have anything chunky in it, and they were just like, emptied it, and were like, oh, no pickers. And I was like, oh no, that's not how you do it. I saw everyone start posting numbers, and I was like, what's going on? I was thinking people had started guessing numbers. But then I realized it was everyone's age. Only feel 30. Yeah, everything's been falling apart on me since I was 30. So my shoulder, one of the reasons why I didn't start shooting the battle part was because my shoulder has been just really on fire. So I was like, well, I'll give it a couple days rest before I pan this out, because I got to do 2 panning sessions in one day. So I feel 75 most days. Now when I'm sleeping, I feel 50. So it's just when I wake up and realize, then I'm like, oh, I'm 75. So all right, let me go check, make sure everything is set up so we can do this. All right, looking good. I don't want to keep everyone too late today. Let everyone start getting ready for their Friday, so then the weekend will be over. My only gripe with Vendetta so far is the level of difficulty. Is it too easy or too hard? I can't remember. I think I've only reviewed Vendetta twice, and one of them was the 100% ROI bag, which was hard. So, I mean, it wasn't like horribly hard, but I like Vendetta. For being a new seller, he's doing, I think, really good. So, you know, which is good. You don't want to see a lot of times new sellers come out and they just have really low ROIs and they're just like, oh, well, you know, if I make money, I'll get better. But, you know, a lot of the new ones are starting out right, where they're starting with good ROIs, good descriptions, and, you know, selling good pay dirt. Justin. Yeah. Well, I know when I was 30, I felt better than I did now, so, but I felt like I do, you know, now. When I was 30, I felt like me on my good days now, so. Bowen Sons. That's a good one. Oh. Well, y'all are all a lot smarter than me, that's for sure then. Oh, Guido, I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm really sorry to hear that, but I'm glad to be a distraction. That's awesome. I will say my knees do feel better most days. My knees feel better, so I'm glad for that. And eventually I'll suck it up and get my shoulders replaced, and that'll save me on that. So, in your opinion, what is the best pay dirt you've ever panned? Ooh, I don't know. There's just so many criteria. Like, what would be the hardest? What was the most fun? I mean, because the most fun pay dirt I ever panned out was, you know, the pay dirt that was gifted to me by my Patreon members that had a 1 ounce nugget in it. You know, that's got to be the funnest pay dirt I ever panned out, but you can't buy it, so. I don't know. There's a lot of pay dirts. It just depends, because a lot of times if I bought a, you know, 1 gram bag and I ended up finding like 1.5 grams in it, that made it super fun. So. And I agree, Carl. I agree. The past year they had some really good sellers. It was too hard, and they listed it easy. Which bag was that? Hey, Dave Watson, how's it going? Yeah. But, yeah. I mean, I can see things like that happening, though. If you sell a lot of pay dirt, you know, I've seen bags of pay dirt that had, you know, said they were supposed to be fine gold and there was no fine gold, and, you know, but you still have to guarantee them out. You know, that's to me the most important thing. You know, but sometimes they'll be making up dirt and they put something wrong in somewhere, so. No worries, Rooted Rockhound. You go have fun with your friends. I'm sure Carl is glad, because then that's one less person to win. And that sucks, Reg, as well. One with 2.2 gram nugget. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You know, like, the biggest nugget to date that I ever found was in a Lynch Mining jar. And that was super fun to me. You know, even though it was the same old boring Lynch Mining pay dirt, finding the biggest nugget you'd ever found, you know, I still have it. It's one of the few nuggets I've saved. So, you know, that made it fun. You know. And I kind of like, you know, as much as I'll say, you know, I don't like organics in water, but I kind of like dirty pay dirt, you know, so I kind of like the Gold Bay pay dirt. Some of my fun is to pan out, just because I know I'm going to get usually more than I've guaranteed. So, but there's a lot of good pay dirts out there. You know, you got to find something special in each one. Yeah, and don't forget to like the video. And hey, Amethyst, how we doing? Rare Breed, how's it going? Brian Smith. Yeah. Yeah, I think most Paydirt for 11-year-old would be pretty hard if it wasn't all over probably 40 mesh easily. Yeah. Maybe he mixed it up because he's got a Hasayampa river bag that's also the 100% ROI bag. And that's all fine gold. So maybe mix some of that in there for you. So, all right, let me go make sure I can shrink everything down. Get on the right page. I'll get rid of this. And we're going to start pulling some names. So we'll go through the prizes again one more time, just in case anyone missed it. So we're going to be giving away 3 bags of Paydirt for the $25 and $100 members. They each have a half a gram of gold in them. And one of them will have a 1.8 gram nugget. And there's the one that just passed. Not that one. It's the next one you'll see in there. Ineligible is Jason Kinnick, Lynn Ream, and David Watson because they won last month. And you can only win every other month. And Brian Smith, I'll tell you that in a second. $10 and $50 members. We also have 3 bags with a 1/4 gram of gold in them. And one of those bags will have that nugget up there, which is the one that just passed. 0.7 grams. Ineligible is Ryan Nelson, Julie Hansen, and Andrew Hritz. $5 member, 1 bag, the half a gram of gold. Ineligible is Bob Fitch. And live show, Paydirt. Everyone's eligible that's in chat. And it's got a 1/4 gram of gold. As long as you leave a comment if you win it before the end of the show. And no, I have not done his red dirt with wire gold from Goldblade. I did do a wire gold one with him, I think, but I don't think it was his red dirt. I think it was an older one. And I don't remember the review, but I remember it wasn't the greatest ROI because I don't calculate based on the cool factor for gold. So, I think it's $99 for 1 gram. And it might be worth that. That's the thing is, just like, sometimes people mention a nugget's worth more. So if you panned out 1 gram bag from one person, it was all fine gold, and a 1 gram bag for someone else that was 1 nugget for 1 gram, technically the nugget would be worth more than the fine gold, but that's only if you sell it. And, then there's no finite amount. Like if there's no guaranteed extra 10%. So, while I'm sure the wire gold is worth a little bit more, unless you have a ton of it, it'd be hard to sell because they're not big specimens. If it was like a 10 gram bag and you were finding like 1 gram nuggets of wire gold, then it might be worth it because then those would definitely be easier to sell. But a gram of tiny little wire gold, you're never going to be able to sell it really for anything extra. All right, Brian Stevens. So, all right, let's shrink down the ugly mug. Hey, Jonathan Friend from Black Mass Paydirts. So, all right, let's shrink down the ugly mug and give away some gold. So here we go. Everyone's name is on here except for the people who I've said are ineligible because they won previously. Let me get a pen so I can write down the winners so I don't have to watch this video again. Let's shuffle the names 2 times. There we go. And this is the $25 and $100 members with the big 1.8 gram nugget. And this is bag number 1 with that nugget. Good luck, everyone. It's going to go to Justin. So Justin, who's in chat, congratulations. Remove your name. And then we'll shuffle it up 2 more times. And this is just bag number 2 with just a half a gram of gold from Virginia. Contrary Creek is Mo Coop. Don't think Mo's in chat tonight. Shuffled up 2 more times. And let's go. Last bag, 25 $100 members. And Jackie Scott, see? Talking about him. And it's actually funny. Jackie thought the show was last week, and he texted me at like midnight asking if he had won. So he was a little bit early, but I guess he did win. So, all right, now let's go to, let me pop up my chat real quick. So here we go. And here are all the names for the $10 and $50 members, except for the ones that are ineligible because they won last month. And anyone who wins this month will be ineligible next month. So it's shuffled up 2 times. Shuffled it 1 more time because I wasn't sure if I shuffled it. And this is for bag number 1 that's got the 0.7 gram nugget added to it. And it's Ryan. So Ryan Morrison, congratulations. You just won bag number 1, the 0.7 gram nugget, and also a 1/4 gram of gold in it. Shuffle up 2 more times. Bag number 2 with just a 1/4 gram of gold in it, but it is from Virginia in the Contrary Cons, and it's Michael Hafner. See, I added everyone's last name because we were always having issues with that. There was another Michael in chat. Yeah. Last bag, $10, $50 members. Joseph Brown. So congratulations to all of you winners. And then now, $5 members. Only 1 bag with a 1/2 gram of gold. Only 1 person's ineligible. Now, keep practicing. I've been panning for a long time. I do it a lot, too. All right, let's shuffle these names. Oh, well, I picked it. Clicked on the wrong area of the screen. Well, there you go. Charles King. So, Charles King, you win the 1 bag for the $5 members. And all that's left. So, we'll remove your name, even though there's no other winners. And all that's left is a random comment picker, but we'll do that in a minute. Let me catch up on some chat. Make y'all look at my ugly mug some more. And I have to remember, let me rate it, note to change font color. So it'll show up better in the background. I have to do it in white or yellow or something. So all right, there's the ugly mug. Let me pop up my chat. And congratulations to all the winners. And thank you all very much for supporting the channel. I can't tell you how much it means to me. You know, it really does. You know, I talk to my buddy about it, John, all the time. You know, how blessed I am that so many people keep this channel going. You know, thank you all very much. Hey, Weez and Geezer TV. How's it going? Dan Roten. I'm having a good night. Having a good night. As soon as this is over, me and my kids are going to scratch some lottery tickets. Hopefully we can win big like HD Shovelhead did. I'll be glad to get a $25 ticket. Yeah. So make sure you leave a comment above. Go to the top of the chat board, and there's a comment there. Make sure you leave a comment on that board. Jessica, did your comment go through? Did you get to comment? So you can win the last bag to give away tonight. 1/4 gram of gold, and this is Virginia Contrary Cons. So come for the winnings, but stay for the ugly mug. Yeah, I thank you all my subscribers as well. You know, anyone that watches my channel and keeps it going. I saw we're getting close to 10,000 subscribers. So I think we're at like 9,500. So like 500 more to go. And then I hit with the big boys. Not that I know it's going to change anything. So thank you very much, Guido. Thank you very much. I guess when I hit 10,000 subs, I'll have to start being like a lot of the bigger channels and just nonstop talk about how you can give me money or do something, you know. Just constantly, selling. Oh, look, and I got t-shirts here, and I got mugs over here, and Patreon here. $100. I don't think everyone. I think I've gotten a whole bunch of like $20 and $25 tickets. That's it. Yeah, you had to do it on your phone. Yeah, my tablet's the same. I don't know what it is, but like I need to get a new tablet. My tablet won't even show the chat. It won't even show chat anymore. So a lot of companies, whatever, don't like YouTube, so now they're blocking out chat and doing all kinds of things. So eventually I'll get some merch, but it's not, I'm not here to make money, so I get to have the most fun of all. I get to pan out Paydirt every single week. So no, I'm not gonna change my channel. My channel's always gonna be the same. I tweak it and stuff like that, but no, I'm not trying to like seriously monetize. I don't want to. This has never been to me about trying to make money and driving a brand new car or anything like that from my YouTube earnings. Like I said, it's the same thing. If your favorite hobby was, shooting guns or playing golf, and someone said, hey, go on Patreon and people will let you play golf all day, you don't need to make extra money off of it because you get to do what you love doing all the time. So yeah, well, I've been buying these every time I go get gas. Like if I need to go fill up my tank, I'll tell them, oh, give me $17, and then I'll put $3 into 3 lottery tickets. And I've kind of been doing that for the last 2 months. So, yeah. Right. And then some of them are funny too. It's just, like you watch some of them and I don't mind, these, I guess some, if you're a really big channel and you're supporting yourself 100% off your YouTube channel, I can understand where they have their sponsored content. And some of them are really good, but just some of them are just have nothing to do with the channel whatsoever. It's like me all of a sudden if I was like, oh, and today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. Build your own website. I've got, that has nothing really to do with this. So, and they have some like that where they don't even have a website and they're telling you about Squarespace and it's like, okay, or the wallet, whatever that new wallet thing is. Everyone's doing sponsors for it too. Hey, Lawrence Bissett, glad you made it. Still got a few minutes left. We got about 5 minutes and we're going to pull one last name. So make sure you go up above and leave a comment in the hidden video. Brian Stevens, my tablet won't even let me do chat at all. It doesn't matter if I update it or not. So, well, thank you very much, AZ Digger. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's one of those things, I always say to myself, oh, I should play just like the Powerballs because it's much, if you're going to win, you might as well just win big. But then I never remember until like the day after a big one gets hit. And I'm like, oh, well. I agree, Package Total. That's what most of it is, I don't understand why a lot of them, they could probably go out and get sponsored and make the exact same amount of money if they just cold called the company and was like, hey, look, I use this. I use, your Keen machine every single day. Will you sponsor my one video? Because what they do is they try it and they say, we'll give you a code, and it says like go to keen.com / Miller Prospecting, and they'll see if they get sales. And if they don't, they never sponsor you again. So they could do that with tons of companies that were relatable. Like I watch a lot of off-grid YouTube channels, and it's amazing. Like the people will be talking about, Squarespace or one of the ones to like hide your IP and stuff. It's like you live off-grid and you're worried about someone tracking your IP or building a website. It's like, no, get like, a chainsaw company to sponsor you, or some power tool company. All right, we got 1 minute and then we're going to pull the name. So if you haven't put in a comment, go through it. I'm going to go make sure all the comments have been approved. And we're going to wrap this show up. Since we're not doing any panning tonight, no reason for you to look at my ugly mug longer than necessary, since a lot of the normal shows are filled up with gold panning. So all you see is black gloves and some nice Paydirt. Let's go. That's a good one, Bubba and Sons. That's a good one. I like their commercials. They have some really good companies like the Sasquatch soap. I like the I used to love the ones for the Squatty Potty. Those were funny. So oh yeah, Carl, of course. That's why I don't really play it. The scratch offs, at least you get to have some fun while you're doing it, especially with your kids. So I skip past them too. But a lot of times, like when I'm panning for my videos, I listen to YouTube. I watch videos when I'm doing it. So, or not watch really, but listen. And once they start, my hands are wet and I don't want to mess with my tablet. So I'm like, okay, I'll just listen to it. Hey, Digger. Well, that's great to hear, except for the fact that we're getting ready to close the show in 3 minutes. So, well, at least I got to say hi to you. So how's it going, Digger? Oh, you've been doing good. I was thinking about you the other day. I was looking at some Australian Paydirt sales, and I was wondering how you were doing. So, all right, let's shrink down the ugly mug. No reason for everyone to keep looking at me. And let's give away. Oh, I got to go pull the link. I don't have the link, see? Getting ahead of myself. All right, now I have the link. And now we can shrink down my ugly mug. There we go. Good luck to everyone. Now remember, as always, YouTube and its sponsors have nothing to do with this giveaway. This is 100% on me, by me, for all my wonderful fans, Patreon members, and subscribers. And if you win this bag of Paydirt, you must post a comment in the live chat before the end of the show to claim. Otherwise, I will give it away to someone else at another time, or I will pan it out on a live show or something. So here we go. Let's fetch comments. Anything goes. No replies. Good luck, everyone. There we go. HD shovel ad. Yeah, after mountains start jumping in front of you, HD shovel ad, glad to see you still here as well. Thank you for being a mod that get no influence in this pick at all, but congratulations, HD. So, HD Ed is the big winner tonight. Congratulations. Thank you for watching and for being safe after a mountain jumped in front of your truck. Thank you very much again, Guido. Thank you very much. Yeah, congrats to that HD guy, whoever he might be. Yeah, see, now everyone's going to want to be a mod now. They're all going to be like, oh, can we be mods? But congratulations, I will send that out. And if you were a Patreon member, a $50 or $100 tier member, your Paydirt went out this morning. I shipped yours out. Everyone who won tonight, your Paydirt will go out probably Saturday morning, because tomorrow I've got a hectic schedule. I have to shoot a video and all. So, but they should all go out Saturday morning. And again, Monday, I have a battle video going up. Vendetta versus somebody. I won't let you know who. You'll have to see when you see the thumbnail or read the title of it. And then next Thursday, we'll be back with some live panning. And I don't know who we're panning next Thursday. I think I'm going to do... sorry about the thing. But I didn't know who was going to be the winner, so I couldn't buy their Paydirt in advance. I didn't want to buy both of them. So I think we'll go through. I have a canned Paydirt left over that I didn't mark, so I don't know how much gold's in it, so I didn't want to give it away to anybody, and might have no gold, might have a ton of gold. So we'll probably pan that out next Thursday and see. Because I actually didn't pan it out. I haven't panned any of this stuff out, so I need to start doing that. I'm so busy panning other people's stuff. Package total. Just send me a message on Patreon if you want me to change it. I don't mind, because you can change your name on Patreon as well. Like, it'll change just the display name, and that's what I use is the display name, not the real. Like, most people use their display name as their real name, but just message me on there, and we can change whatever you want. And thank you everyone. So hopefully everyone has a good day tomorrow. It's the last day of the week. Then hopefully everyone has a good weekend. Hopefully everyone's finding some good gold. And yeah, I'm actually going to start incorporating the battle videos every single month. So there'll be at least one battle video every single month. I'm going to make some changes in my videos starting in January. Just the number and types of videos I do. Just because, you know, I need to start changing up a little bit. I want to add in a new type of review. So I'm going to start adding in a battle every single month, at least one. And I've got some good ones planned. But I already have all of October, November's, and December's Paydirt either in the mail or coming to me. So I've already preset the next 3 months. So... And no, we just did a Miners Depot battle. Vendetta versus Black Mass. That would be good. I do need to find someone to battle Black Mass. I think I know who. So I'll have to put that one in. So, but all right, Cat's calling me. He must be hungry. I'm going to get out of here. I really hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. I really want to thank everyone once again for being not only Patreon supporters, but also subscribers to my channel. It really is wonderful. I couldn't thank any of y'all enough. And Monday I will have a new video out at 8 o'clock. And then next Thursday we'll be panning out, I think, my canned Paydirt. I think that's what we'll be panning out. We'll pan that out next Thursday at 8 o'clock as well. So, Central Time. So make sure everyone gets used to it. It'll be 8 o'clock Central from now on. So, all right, Bob Bitch. And again, hopefully everyone has a great weekend. And got to go take care of the cat. So, y'all have a nice one. Bye.